Oh, hello. I'll be right there. I was trying to clean up some of this clutter. Oh, it's been one of those days, huh? It's one of those days and nights for me, you know? Yeah. Yeah, this year it's been bad luck for me again, you know? What can you do? I don't know. Yeah, some days I don't know. It's like a dream. Well, it'd be nice if I could just win one of my Lotto America tickets. I can like get a cheaper house somewhere and start enjoying life. That's what I like to do. Start to enjoy life. Oh, oh, Dave, you're always on time. He must be Casey Jones or something. Always on time. Casey Jones riding the train. Oh yeah, yeah. That was a yeah. Happy Friday to you, Dave. Yeah. Oh yeah. I. Oh man. Oh, just thinking. You know. Wow. It's been a strange day and strange year for me. You know. Yeah. It's been strange. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Some of my band members. Some excuse me. I mean, some of the band members I grew up with. Oh, jeez. Oh, Dave, you're gonna make me dumb. I guess you might as well be dumb, huh? I'm dumb now. I'll be dumber. Let's see. Eat these babies. Yeah, one thing when a person ever, I'm gonna give a tip. When a person ever goes to shop to buy one, always count how many of these you have. Because the last ones I had another brand, I had like six, I think. Lady was gonna plain give me a discount up front, but I said no, because I don't do that to the business people unless I have proof. Because people got to look at it from the business people's point of view. They're the ones that, get the stuff, and there's a lot of book work in businesses. I mean, it's day and night stuff, you know. Yeah, it's like day and night. Huh. No, there's just a six in a bag by accident or something. I think there was. I was a little short. See, when I get home, I want to make sure I start counting. Or maybe I go to the tobacco shop. Maybe they'll let me count it right there. Maybe that'd be an idea. Maybe I could count it, bring a napkin, bring it right, count it right at the tobacco shop. That'd be an idea. I can do it there too. I'm sure they don't care. You know, it happens sometimes. When in factory work, yeah. Sometimes in factory work, there's employees are in a hurry for a break. They'll put some little short in a bag, or sometimes when they're packing potato chips, like a lot of crumbs in one bag or something. I mean, you've seen that before when you've opened chips. Yeah, and sometimes it happens. Yeah, it happens. Well, four people are here. Welcome there, good folks. Welcome. Oh yes, yeah, yeah. A lot of our bands growing up, people have just been dying left and right lately. I know Greg Kinn of the Greg Kinn band. He died recently. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yes. I remember that one. Yes. Yeah, and that lady that was the boss. She is the voice of Clarabelle the cow and played Alverna Bradshaw in the Beverly Hillbillies. Yeah. Yeah, she was. Yeah, that one that was the boss. Yeah, she was funny. Verna Bradshaw, Shorty's future wife. Well, Shorty had all the beautiful women, and he got stuck with Verna. Oh, geez. God. Yeah, she. Yeah, I remember that episode of I Love Lucy. Yeah, yeah, that was a crazy show, actually. Yeah, yeah, Lucy did some crazy stunts. Yeah, yeah, and what I've read about Lucy too, she was once in the Ziegfeld Follies dance line. You heard of the Ziegfeld Follies? Back then, they made you dance until your feet just totally hurt. Yeah, the leader of the Ziegfeld Follies showed no mercy. That's what I've read about the Ziegfeld Follies. They danced like night and day, and yeah, it was hard to get in that troupe. And Lucy made it. Yeah, Lucy made it. Proud of her for that. And then it took her a while before she got famous. Before that, she got like bit parts and stuff like that. And yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it took her a while before she got famous in her 20s. I mean, yeah, that's what happens sometimes with actors and actresses or singers in that matter. When they're younger, they're struggling, and then they're in their 30s and 40s. All of a sudden, they hit it big. I mean, imagine that, huh? Yeah. Oh, I read about, yeah, Babalu, right? Well, yeah, they read about that guy that Bill Macy who played Walter Finley on Maude. Get this, for 20 years, all he got was bit parts and drove a taxi cab. For 20 years, he drove a cab. Oh, imagine that, driving a taxi cab. Yeah, that was before they had the windows where they protected them. Yeah, yeah. Nowadays they have to have windows and stuff, and I think you got, oh boy, you couldn't pay me to drive a cab. Not the dangerous parts. Yeah, it'd be too scary. But anyway, yeah, and then anyway about Lucy. Yeah, yeah, that was a crazy time in the 50s. Yeah, yeah, Octo kind of looks like a taxi driver or owned a taxi company. But ever since Uber came around, I think taxi cab services kind of went down, you know. And I wouldn't want to be an Uber driver neither because there's been a lot of people getting attacked, those poor drivers. So if I have a suggestion for those Uber drivers in the future, have a tough person in the back seat. Have it and make it like a security guard. Okay, I'm here to protect you. Well, basically that's the truth. Have a security guard in the back seat, especially behind the driver, because you see in the front seat, the driver is very vulnerable. We know that. That's a vulnerable part is being a driver and someone in the back of you know. Yeah. So I say, if you ever been an Uber driver, if a person wants to be an Uber driver, hopefully they'll bring somebody tough to go with them, if it's possible. Always bring somebody tough to sit in the back. Oh yeah. Oh, the real meek people, they'll like that. It's the criminal types, they'll stay away, you know, because see, one thing is we know about criminals is criminals always look for weaknesses all the time. They look for weaknesses. People who can fight back, they'll stay away from them. Yeah, because criminals don't want to get hurt. Criminals want to dominate and be the power. You know. Yeah, that's true. We do. Yeah, yeah. I lived the honest life. I used to know a lot of dishonest people when I was younger. Oh boy, a whole lineup full. But as time went by, like I said, speaking for myself, I stay out of the bars because when I used to go to the bars, I get all these scumbags that want to be my friends all the time. And I got tired of either that or they challenged me to fights. They always challenge me to fights because I'm a tall, big guy, and I got tired of it. So I thought, okay, I'll be a sober man. Well, kind of sober, but then as far as drinking alcohol is concerned, when I drink alcohol, I get a big 7-8 hour hangover in the morning. Ow, 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 ow. But then when I do this, what you see, I feel fine when I get up in the morning, you know. Plus nowadays, with it being legal, I can like do it in my own home or just do it with a friend without going through the scumbag dealers who can, you know, pinch off you and stuff, do the old pinch, you know. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure, you know. Yeah, Colorado, like I said, when they first started, the first state, they used to had choices with the counties if they want to legalize it or not. The poor counties did, the rich counties didn't, and the poor counties became rich. Yeah. So then after a while, then all the counties legalized it, and then other states started to do it too, you know. Yeah, trouble with Minnesota is they just restrict on certain things. I mean, that's kind of dumb, you know. They should, you know, make it the same as other states. You know, they really should. Yeah. See, I learned that going into the tobacco shop, and then when I try to order it online, oh, are you from Minnesota? No, and I like, yeah, and that's the way it goes, you know, really. Yeah, because with that extra stuff, I mean, person can fly a lot more, you know, fly for less, as we all say. Yeah, fly for less. Yeah, yeah. Some people like to do it, you know, like this. But me, no. Oh, bag. Oh, let's see. With tax to 10 of those, it's like 15. Hey, Furball Squirrel Plays. I like that name, Furball Squirrel Plays. Yeah. Yeah, I've probably seen you somewhere before. Maybe you changed your name, or were you always Furball Squirrel Plays? Sometimes people have interesting names. I like that. Yeah, sometimes I, yeah, I like that name, Furball Squirrel Place. Yeah, sometimes I walk around, I see the squirrels, and you know, squirrels are always climbing those trees. And one time I saw, what was it? I saw a chipmunk once chase a squirrel. Too bad I didn't have my camera with me. Put that on YouTube, watching a chipmunk chasing a squirrel. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, darn, I wish I'd had video of that. That'd have been even better than the time when the bag floated up in the air about 4 or 5 stories. You know, that I caught. I was surprised seeing that bag go, an old shopping bag go fly up in the air. I couldn't miss that. It was wild. The wind just kicked in and yeah. Yeah, it was just weird. I was walking around. I saw a shopping bag dance around. I did the video of it. I thought, well, for the heck of it. And then it just flew up in the air, and I caught it all the way through. That was amazing. Usually I'd miss, you know. Then after a while, the shopping bag just went and dropped. It dropped to like way down, like crash landed. Oh yeah, another thing too. No, at least I got the Rapidan Dam before it bursted. That was kind of a surprise because when I did that Rapidan Dam that day, I was broke coming from Mike's house. I didn't have any money, and I couldn't really go in the store without any money because, you know, the owners tend to. I mean, the owners won't admit it to you, but they do kind of get mad. They want you to buy something before you film them and stuff, you know. That's fine, but I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money at the time. I had some gas, and you know, and of course, Mike. I don't ask him for money loans. I could, but I won't. You know, so yeah, I filmed the dam. It was a throwaway video. That was the weirdest thing. It was a throwaway video. Yeah, and I filmed the dam. I was filming the gas pump. I was interested in that. Yep, they tore down the dam store. They tore that down. and the house that was by the river that fell right in, an old house from the early 1900s. Yeah, some dirt kind of broke up and it went right in the river. Yep. Yep. The old dam bursted. Yep. That dam was around for like over 100 years. And one day the dam just boom, bursted out of nowhere. And I've tried to drive through there, but they have the road closed to traffic. And when they have a road closed sign, if it says like local traffic only, I won't travel there, because if you do that, they fine you in Minnesota. So I don't dare do that. And you can't lie and say, well, but officer or patrolman, oh, excuse me there, Mr. and Mrs. Patrol. Yeah, I was visiting a friend. Yeah, they're not going to buy that. They're that stupid, you know. Yeah, it was just amazing, Dave. It was a throwaway video. I was going to do a video of a town, but I didn't have enough money at the time. I came back from Mike's, talking to him for a little bit, and I did the Rapidan Dam. And one day I called him and said, yeah, Mike, I did the dam. It was kind of boring. And, you know, of course, I was talking about the gas pump most of the time. Yeah, those old gas pumps. Of course, they moved the gas pump, of course, which won't be easy. And I'm sure there's no gas in it, of course. Yeah, because tearing out gas tanks, that's very expensive. Yeah. Yep, tearing apart gas tanks, that's a very expensive thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, also, I've, yeah. Well, oh, let's see now. Oh, boy. Just thinking here. Thinking. Kind of short on breath sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes I do that. I can't help it. I go, yeah, it's just weird. So I got to keep exercising so I don't end up in the cemetery or full of dirt. So I got to keep exercising. That's the main thing. Walk 2-3 miles a day. Watch for the dogs. Yeah, just today when I was walking around, some guy was kind of having a pit bull loose. So I had to walk to a park, and I stay away from those pit bulls. I make sure I'm out of their sight. Yeah, make sure I'm out of their sight, because I can't run like I used to. When I was a younger man, I could run. I could climb fences if I have to. That's what you do when a dog chases you. You have a fence, you climb it, because dogs can't climb. You know, I did that one time with a German Shepherd, but now since I'm almost, yeah, another day, another blessing goes. Not exactly, Dave, but hey, Octawave. I don't know, Dave, but it was across the street, but I don't take chances with pit bulls, because I watched this show called When Good Pets Turn Bad. That's an excellent video. It showed it was in California in the 80s. It showed a lady named Joy Hauser. I think I've said that before. That she had a dog, a pit bull named Benjamin. It bit a child and some other person. Then the officer, the animal control officer came, and she was going to take the dog away. Yeah, she was. You saw that, huh? Yeah. She sicked the dog on her. Then she said she didn't mean it. And for some reason, they were saying she didn't mean it. I thought she did. Yeah. She said, go get after him. You saw that. Go get him. Then there comes a Benjamin. Then the animal control officer had 124 stitches on her arm, you know. I mean, that animal control officer could easily beat me in a fight, you know. I mean, she was a tough lady, but I mean, a dog, you know, like a pit bull, has strong teeth. Well, yeah, if they had a thing called When Good Pets Turn Bad, pit bulls together, they'd be effective. You know, if all the humans were gone, just like the animals would be left. Of course, most of the little animals, they're going to be gone. the dogs and stuff. Cats, I guess they could survive up trees, but a lot of the cats, they better go to the warmer areas. Oh yeah, just think. I don't know, but I think most of those um, domestic animals would be dead if there's like no people on Earth, because the wild animals will take care of them. You know, especially the ones that can go in holes and stuff like that, like raccoons and badgers and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I knew one time I was in Managa, the Jacob family, they had a pet raccoon. I mean, that was pretty stupid, in my opinion. I mean, the thing was just peeing all over the floor in the house. I mean, it was gross. And when the girl stepped on it, I was like, ugh, you know. And later on, I think one of the family members got fed up with the raccoon, so they put it to sleep forever, so to speak, as I've heard. You know, so. But it's pretty stupid to have a pet raccoon. I mean, stupid, stupid, stupid. Especially a raccoon's teeth that can break eggs biting it. You know, that's how powerful their jaws are. They can break eggs biting. Yeah, euthanasia. Yeah, I remember. Oh, one time, what was it? Yeah, one time I was driving my Caprice. I know I probably said that before. I was driving like towards Eagle Lake outside of Mankato. Some raccoon was like running up to my car. I tried to turn way to the left to avoid it, way as left as possible. The stupid raccoon ran underneath my tire, and I ran it over. It was odd. I try to avoid hitting. I avoid hitting animals if I can. Always, I mean, any animal. I try to avoid hitting them. You know, because animals deserve to live, even the ones you don't like too much, because I mean they're needed actually. Those animals serve a purpose in life. Yeah, all animals basically serve a purpose, and the humans are the ones that took over and and box the animals. Yeah, basically box the animals. And these days, the trams where they're going out safari, they've been putting cages on there lately because lions have been attacking the ones in the trams, the vehicles and stuff. Yeah, so now they're putting cages in there so the lions can't get after them. The lions and the lionesses. Yeah, because I guess the lions are getting fed up being watched all the time. I haven't been in the right headspace recently. Why is that, Octo? Yeah, tell us, please. Oh, Reba. Yeah, that's true, Reba. Oh, that's true. You're wearing glasses. Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah. Yeah, I'll wear my glasses too. Yeah. There I go. My glasses too. Yeah, I got those at Walmart really cheap, like $5 a piece. Yeah, at the time, but you can't get them cheap anymore because. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Reba's been my friend for a long time. I think Reba's been my friend since. Um, yeah, you've been my friend since, was it 2000? And wait a minute, let me think. Wasn't it 2017 or 16 or something? It's been way back, isn't it? Or was it 2018? So I know it's been a long, long time. I know you were. Yeah, I think it was. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm talking to an AM. Oh, wow. That's weird. No, you'll get a girlfriend eventually, Octo. It takes time. When I was a younger man, I couldn't get ladies, and that was before the internet. Yeah, that was like before the internet, and I had a tough time getting dates. I did get dates myself once in a while, but they weren't the right ones technically for me. No, and then one time in the '90s, I was in love. It took till I was 30 years old, and the only trouble was my ex. She loved to go places and spend money, and the money was mine. I always wanted me to drive every time. I mean, I drove all the way from Janesville, Minnesota to visit her in Mankato. That was like 15 miles. That was. Before the 4-lane road. I don't know, Dave. I don't know. Yeah, trouble was before the cell phones, if our vehicles broke down, we'd have to flag somebody on the road. Yeah, they had cell phones in the '90s, but the cell phones are expensive and bulky. Yeah, yeah. Cell phones started, I think, in the early '80s. They were like very expensive. Yeah, and before that, in the '70s, they had phones in the cars. The line, but they didn't only like went in town with the antenna or something like that. Like William Conrad, who was Frank Cannon, he had that Continental. He had that phone in his car. Yeah, I always wanted that Continental. Yeah, I always thought that was a cool looking car. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just one thing I do miss about the yeah, yeah, they were. I remember that the cell phones were a foot long. Yeah. Yeah, the cell phones were like a foot long, very long things. Yeah, yeah. Now you got this dumb thing. Yeah, I don't really like these with those little things because I got big fingers and stuff. Huh. Hey, Fate Stuber, how you doing? Oh yeah, 5 pounds. Yeah, let's see. Say Octo, stick with the real ladies. You know, bots aren't real, Octo. Stick with the real thing, man. You know, yeah, to be honest with you, when I was a younger man, I've had my fantasies. I was thinking of buying a mannequin and bringing it home so I could talk to a pretend lady myself when I was younger. I thought of buying a mannequin, but then I thought, no, it's kind of silly. Myself, speaking for myself, Octo. I'm not making fun of you now. I'm speaking only for myself. I'm making fun of myself. Thank you, Fate Stewart. Yeah, I'm only speaking for myself now. I only speak for myself. I never speak for any of you fine chatters here or any wild horse fans. None of that. No, I speak for myself. But no, seriously, Octo, there's ladies out there, they're out there, and if you want some time, yeah. But sex dolls, well, the thing is, if people want to buy it and close the door and do what they want with it, that's their business. It's all up to the individuals what they want to do. It's all up to the individuals. You know, as long as they don't hurt real people. As long as they don't hurt real people, and even if they hurt, say, pretend or something like that, they need a psychiatrist or know. Uh, yeah, Faith Stewart, no. No. Now let's yeah, we're getting too. Yeah, I know Reba, but I'm taking my time though. I'm taking my time. See, I'm an older man now, so I'm taking my time. See, I'm not like a younger man. I'm taking my sweet time to look for the right one. That's what I'm doing, you know. Yeah. Yeah, just look for the real. Oh, okay, okay, Reba. Yeah, yeah. Oh, like Reba said, Octo, it takes time to find the right one. It's out there, and some people they'll pay for sites, dating sites, not only the dirty ones but the clean ones too. There's all kinds of things. Dave, take it easy on Reba. She's got the wrench. Yeah. That's true. About doing activities, Reba, that is true. Yeah. But well, lately I have had to do certain things, and my money kind of was gone. So that's the way it is. So, oh, you have cancer? Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a bummer, man. Oh, I hope they can find a cure for it. Because I had an ex-roommate named Russell Howell 2 months ago. He died from cancer in the hospital after the third time. Of course, Russell, he weighed up to, was it 550 pounds. He used to eat a lot of food, and he was like this big, heavy guy. But yeah, I'm speaking for but Russell didn't take care of himself too much. No, he loved his food. Yeah, well, he was kind of a friend in a way, yes, in a way, but yes and no. But then it's too bad about him and his family. Yeah, I'll speak for him and his family. That is too bad. Yes, because I mean, going through that, like 3 times. Like I said, but when he wasn't a heavy guy, he was very athletic. He was one of the strongest men I've ever met in my life. He was one of the strongest men I've ever met in my life. Yeah, he had a head like a heavy rock. Yeah, he was like 5'11". He was a big man. At one point, he couldn't run very fast, but if he hit a baseball, he'd hit it way out of the park. Yeah. The only thing is, he wasn't like a very fast runner. So in football, that'd be kind of a negative for him, because in football, you got to be kind of a fast runner, especially nowadays, and yeah, yeah, it's just too bad. His family, it's too bad for his family. It just hurts. I did video with his brother Brian. See, in New Orleans, I was Russell's brother Brian. I was doing videos with Brian at the time, and I thought Brian was going to be on YouTube seriously, but since his videos didn't go viral, he gave up. I told him, just have fun, Brian. Brian, he didn't listen. Oh well. Yeah. Well, anyway, that was his brother, and yeah, and my grandmother Randina, she died of cancer in 1972. I was named after Randina as Randall. I was named after my grandmother, and Thomas after my grandfather. So Oh yeah, thank you, Reba. Yeah, thank you. Hang in there. Maybe someday we'll run into each other somewhere. We can say hi to each other and stuff. That'd be fun. All right, Reba. All right, Randy. See you. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Also, you never know. Small world. I ran into Ivor once at Walmart. My old friend Ivor. Yeah, I ran into Ivor once right at Walmart. Ivor, he was a big man too. Big man. Big man, Ivor was. Yeah. No, it's not a sad thing. You're a lonely man, Octo. You know, you're a very lonely man. I mean, sometimes when I was a younger man, I used to be very alone too. I mean, I've known these. Yeah, ciao, Purina, ciao, 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 ciao. I like watching that old commercial. Purina, ciao, 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 ciao. Watch the cat dance around. Watch a chuck wagon where the dog chases the chuck wagon at a TV set. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, you're 19. I'm 59. I'm old enough to be your old father, Octo. I'm old enough to be your old father. Yeah. Well, let's see now. Let's see if you're smart enough, like to go to college and get good grades and get a high-paying job in the future. That might help. How old are you, Dave? Let's see. 44 years old, I'd say, right? 44? 44. Am I close or am I far? Because I know you've talked about the old days with me before. I know you've talked about the old days with me. You've been in the old days. Okay. I have no idea, Dave, but I know you've been back in time with me at one time, you know, with the old vehicles. Oh, you plead the fifth. You want to say your age? Okay. No wonder you hide yourself, old school Dave. No wonder you hide. You're a hider. Yeah, well, Octo, my father, speaking for myself, my father was a different cat. One time he was trying to set me up with some fat, ugly floozy at the Legion in Sabika. I said, Dad, I don't want that thing. When she was like sloppy and all that. Oh, okay. Yeah, but you see, if I knew your first and last name, Dave, for example, I can look you up on the internet, you know. See, I know how to sort of look up people on the internet with their ages 18 and over. See, you can do that, you know. That's real easy to do. Yeah, I used to practice that. Well, if you're past 18, you are, yeah. Your name, first and last name, location, yeah. Everybody is 18 and over. Everybody. Yeah. 9 years age gap. Wow. Hey, cool. My father was 4 years older than my mother. Yeah, my father was 4 years older than my mother. My mother was taller than my father. My mother was taller by a couple inches. So I got my mom's height. I was tall like my mom. My dad was a short, stocky guy, blonde hair, a real hefty guy. Yeah, my mom, she was about medium, a little more than medium built for a woman anyway. And yeah, she wasn't a fast runner or nothing. I don't know things she knew with techniques of running at the time, but yeah, yeah, that's not to be ashamed of. A father younger than a mother, not to be ashamed of. Your father thought of the older lady as attractive and brought you in the world. So there you go. There you go. Yep, that's something to think about, Octo. That's something to think about. When your father dated your mother, married your mother, and brought you in this world. Yeah, it's like my mom and dad. Yeah, it's like my mom and dad back in the 60s. They brought me in this world, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I lived on an old house on 8th Street. The house, I think, was built in the 1870s or something. They had that flat roof, steep stairway. You had to go up and down the stairs outside because they didn't have indoor stairways. See, outdoor stairways in buildings used to come first. And I think they invented the indoor stairways. Well, I think they did in some rich people's houses, but back then I think indoor stairways were expensive. But as time went by, everybody was building indoor stairways. And for the outdoor stairways, it's like mostly used for a fire escape. Yeah, mostly used for a fire escape. In case of fire. Yeah, in case the elevator goes out and I can't get down the stairs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm kind of floating a little more now. Oh yeah, just today, that thing broke off. That was my brother Kenny's keychain. This part broke off, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah, it was part of his will. He didn't have much. Yeah, he didn't have much. Kenny didn't. Oh, I'm having fun flying around. I'm having fun. Oh, yeah. Let's glue it back. Let's glue it back. Let's glue everything back. Let's glue it back. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But like I say, as far as speaking for myself and dating is concerned, I'm going to take my sweet time. I'm going to take my time. I don't really get mad anymore because the older you get, the less you kind of get mad about things. Yeah. As a person gets older, they accept things more. In speaking only for myself, okay, I'll speak for myself. I accept things more as an older person than a younger person, speaking for myself. I'm not going to speak for anybody else. I know people used to always say, speak for yourself, speak for yourself. So I'll speak for myself. Yeah, that's true. Old people are grumpier. Yep. Old people are actually more boring, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They talk too much about certain subjects all the time, you know, stuff like that. Kind of gets old and monotonous. Most of them. There's some that are fun. Oh, yeah. I remember I had a neighbor in DuPont. I know I probably said that before, named Mr. Bud. Oh, yeah. He was fun. He played with the kids, had our own club. And he called me Randy Sandy. I thought that was great. He wasn't insulting me. He was the nicest old guy in the neighborhood. Oh yeah. They talk about that. The older people, yeah, gallbladders and stuff. Yeah, some talk about it constantly. Yeah, some do. They talk about it once in a while. I'll let it go, but constantly is like too much. You know, I've had a couple of negatives that were taken care of. I've had a couple, but the thing is, most people don't want to hear it, and that's fine. And I don't really neither, because sometimes you go to the store, and some yo-yo ahead of you. I had surgery and my stomach, and I get these headaches every day. I split my head open. Blah 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 blah. Now, thanks to talk to the cashier. You're sitting there waiting. Come on, hurry up. Let me ring my stuff, and then you can gab all you want. No, why? No, that's Dave for you. That's Dave for you. He's just creating controversy. Just creating controversy. No need for that. Oh, you mean about the complaining part? No, I'm just telling you what I've seen in the stores. That's what I said. You know, I mean, yeah, I mean, when you go around in the stores, you see things. You know. Let's see. Let's go back to Octo. I was interested in what Octo says, but please continue, Octo. You're interesting. You know, but like I say, well, sometime in the future. Say, can I call you now, Octo? Is that all right? Can I give you a call? See if I could see if it works. That's up to Octo. Yes or no? I'm gonna let Octo decide. I'll see if I can get it working. Yes or no? Yeah, I'll let you think about it. You know, it's all right. Because sometimes, talking about stuff and it kind of helps. Oh, okay. But I mean, call you right now live on my show. I was just going to ask you yes or no. But if you don't want to, not right now. Okay. All right. That's understandable. It doesn't work on mobile. Yeah, I understand. Oh, this T-Mobile phone, sometimes I like to throw that thing out the window. Yeah, sometimes you walk around in public and, oh yeah, my friend Mike, he says ever since I've had Verizon, he said no problems. He said when I had T-Mobile, he says I was getting mad. That's what Mike said to me. He says he's been much, of course, he makes a lot more money than I do, but that's beside the point. Yeah, that's beside the point. Yeah. Oh man. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. Lately, so you know what? It's yeah. Oh, it's time to go to a party. It's time to go to a party to meet some nice people at the party. It's time to go to the party. So you know what works pretty good at the laundromat actually? This, yeah, I understand that, Octo. Sometimes I have trouble talking to real people too. You know, I mean, I've had relatives tell me, "Hey, Randy, I'm going to go. I don't want to talk to you." And I say, "Okay." Sometimes you go in public. Sometimes people try to start something with you. I just walk away. You know, because I mean, I drive a nice vehicle now, and I don't want to lose my vehicle because vehicles like that are hard to find with low miles. Yeah, a relative of mine says, "Oh, you didn't get a good deal for the car." I kind of feel we did because it only had 53,000 miles on it. So they trade him $100 with the Park Avenue for like $9,200. I thought that was a good deal, actually. You know, with that low of miles, of course, the body was very nice. It did have a little scuff mark. Somebody else said, but that's all right. You know, that's a, no, anyway. I forgot what I said, Dave. I forgot what I said. I wasn't talking about you, Dave. Relax. And I forgot what I said. See, when I do things, Dave, you want me to do, then I forget. You know? Yeah, I almost feel like playing Wordly right now on say Octo. Say Octo, are you on Wire Club? See, are you on Wire Club, Octo? You heard of the site called Wire Club? Oh, yeah. Oh, that way. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just a relative. Okay, now I understand. Yeah, oh, that's fine. Some people have opinions on it, but see, the reason I had the good deal on the vehicle was because gas prices were high at the time. Maybe it was 3.89 a gallon, and when it's that high, you know, vehicles they don't get that good of mileage. The price kind of stays a little down. If it would have been, oh, oh, yeah, this is kind of different, Octo. Wire Club is just like a chat place and a game place. I decide who's the wrench, Dave. So I'm the one who makes decisions on wrenches. You know, I'm the one that makes the decisions. And no, it's no okay. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a game. It's a gaming site, Octo. Legitimate gaming site. It's clean. I mean, foul language. And yeah, okay, Octo. It's like um, it's like a game thing. They have like Wordly, bingo. They have like slots. It's free, but every day it's just a little build up. Then after a while, they have the thing where it's like 50% off. Oh yeah, there's ladies on there. Yes, Dave, there is. There's ladies on there, but most of them, of course, are older. But most of them are older. They're like nice people, but you got to get to know them and stuff. Very, very strict. Oh yeah, foul language will boot you out. Yeah, that's what I like about it. Yeah, through private messages you can. Yeah, certain pictures and stuff. As long as the other person doesn't tell on you. See, that's why you got to to know certain people and what they do. See, got to know certain people and what they do. Got to get to know them. Got to be careful because there's all kinds of mixture of people in Wire Club. Like spicy picks, some of them might send them to you, some of them might not. You just got to get to know the person. I'm just mostly there for games myself. I like playing Wordly. And so I'll tell you what, Octo, if you can get an account going with Wire Club, I'm Randy the Wild Horse on Wire Club too. You can catch me over there also. You can start beating me in the game of Wordly. Yeah, you can start beating me in that game because almost everybody beats me on that game all the time. And I had to do that. Sorry. And then sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the chat room clean. I'm trying to keep the chat room clean. It's good. Yeah, but like I said in Wire Club, it's mostly a games place, but you got to know the people. You got to like know the people, Octo. It takes time, you know, when a person's on Wire Club. It takes time, Octo. Yeah, it takes time. Yeah. Well, like I say, you can catch me over there. You can speak to me, Octo. Well, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you over there too. Yeah, ever since I promoted, yeah, yeah. Well, see, Dave, I'm just trying to kind of keep the chat room a little cleaner because, for one, I like to have ladies come in, and that's number one. and number two, oh, it's too boring for you to talk about word games. Fine, that's fine. That's fine. I mostly play word games and bingo anyway. Yeah. Oh, Dave, you're so controversial. Why? Why be controversial? I'm trying to help my friend Octowave here. I'm trying to help my friend Octowave. Dave, I introduce you to Toot. Toot's a hoot. Keep it up, Dave. I'll boot you out for good. I'll boot you out for good if you keep it up. I'm trying to keep it clean, okay? You're always saying getting 1,000 subscribers, but you know what? The watch hours and the people are very low, see? Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, like I say, I'll be on Wire Club and stuff, And if I wasn't talking to you on here, I'd leave right now because this chat is just getting too negative, and I'm trying to get a positive chat room going, and it's not easy, really. It's not easy. You have too much controversy at times in this chat. Yeah, there you go, Octo. Yeah, help your friend Dave there. Yeah, help him out. Yeah, help him out. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what happens sometimes, That's what happens sometimes. But I'm just, like I say, Octo, sometime you can meet me on Wire Club, And we can pretend like we're talking to each other, than not in the Yahtzee, in the bingo room and stuff like that. Yeah, and I'll pretend like I'm giving you advice in the bingo room. That'd be fun. As long as you're cool and don't talk nasty stuff. And the way Dave's talking, he'd be booted out of Wire Club, but that's beside the point. Dave would be booted out of Wire Club. You'd be fine, Octo. You'd be fine. Unless you have a personal message with somebody. Be careful they don't report you. Be careful they don't report you, because they will. Very tough in Wire Club. Very tough in Wire Club, yeah. I'm kind of in the mood to play some games in Wire Club myself. Kind of in the mood right now, but I'll keep chatting for a while. Yeah, I'll keep chatting. Yeah. Yeah. It's just that I'm trying to kind of keep the chat room kind of clean, because see, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, YouTube's going to look through mine, and if they see too much of certain things, I'm not going to get paid. I'm not going to get paid I know what you're going to say. Well, Randy, with your watch hours, you're not going to get paid. Probably not, but I'm going to try to. Oh, Streamlabs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll have some wrestling games we can play. That'd be fun. I love wrestling. Oh, yeah, why don't I have it? Do I have a joystick? I don't remember. I think I do. Well, no, not Wire Club. No, Wire Club is bingo, slot machines, things. Let's see. I got to remember. Wordly. Then you have chat rooms too. You can chat about whatever you want. some of the chat rooms are, yeah, a lot of chat rooms in there too, Octo. A lot of chat rooms. You pick one you think is best. I can't guarantee what those head people in those pages are going to do. I have no clue. Eating a cucumber is like a chocolate bar. Oh, there you go. Yeah, cucumbers are very healthy to eat. If vegetables are like chocolates and they're delicious, there you go. You're on your way to a healthy life. Yeah. You're on your way to a healthy life. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, eat a cucumber. Yeah, that's healthy food. Very healthy. Yeah, it's trouble with food prices these days are just insane. Yeah, they're insane. If you go to the better grocery stores than Walmart, prices are like insane, you know. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. You have any plans? Yeah, I'll do my tomorrow afternoon show for sure. Might as well. Yeah, I've been running into a lot of bad luck lately, but oh well. Sometimes it happens. You get into a bad spurt, of losing your money over various things and all that. It happens. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. That's the way it goes. Hey. Yeah. And yeah, my friend Mike, sometimes I'm down and stuff, and then he doesn't want to hear the down parts. So I got to talk about the ups. Yeah. He talks about his cat, Wendy, that's like really cool. And oh, Wendy the cat, she's still doing pretty good. Yeah, she's still doing pretty good. Still going around and catching moles and baby rabbits and little mice and stuff like that. Yeah, does that a lot. So Molly kind of does too, but she has like one eye. His other cat, Molly, has one eye. Yeah. Yeah, and Mike had to pay, was it $350 to do the surgery on that one eye? It was like really bad. They tried to save her sight, but they couldn't. So they told Mike, well, one of two things. They could either do the surgery so she could have one eye or put her to sleep. You'd make the choice, Mike says. He said, if you put her to sleep, you only have to pay a small fee or something. He says, nah, I'll pay you $350. He says, I want her alive. They said, okay. They did. Just like my late Uncle Ed that time with my cat, our cat Winnie. Yeah, she was like shot in the leg with a BB gun, which was done by a guy named Aaron Fairbanks. I'll say his name. I've heard it was his name, and he would do it because he tortures animals, that pile of garbage. And if you're listening, Aaron, if you want to get after me, go ahead, because he's a two-time FELON. So if he touches me again, he'll rot in prison. He'll really rot in prison because legally I'm a mentally disabled adult, Aaron. So there. I know. Yeah. Yeah, and I think at the time when my uncle fixed Winnie's leg, oh, how much was it? Was it like in the 80s? I think it was like $450 in the 1980s. It was very expensive, but he paid for the operation on her leg because he didn't want her to die. And my dad was saying, Ed, Ed says, I want to see her die. She's fun. He says, then my uncle goes, he says, hey, whoever shot the cat with a BB gun, they ought to hang him. He said, they ought to hang him. That's what my late uncle said for criminals. They ought to hang them. Yeah. That's what he said. You ought to hang him. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't like when people torture animals, you know. Yeah, it's just, yeah. At least I don't have to see him anymore. Yeah, yeah. I mean, his best friend Homer, yeah, he willed him that 63 Buick Riviera that had that Wildcat engine. And there was a white car with that beautiful shifter. Oh man, that was just such a beautiful car. Plus, he had a '68 Chevy pickup. Yeah, it was wheeled by a guy named Homer Stevenson. He used to come from Salt Lake City, Utah. He owned a wrecking yard. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's on Find a Grave, and yeah, he's buried with an ex-wife of his who shows this funny as heck. She always uses nice cars to the stores all the time. That's what Homer was telling Ed, and Ed was telling us. He says, "Yeah, Homer got real mad. He told his wife, well, why do you drive the nice vehicles for?" She says, "Well, I just want to look good." He says, "Well, what difference does that make? When people go to the grocery store, they don't give two damns about what the car looks like. They're out to get groceries." He says, "Some idiot damaged my car. Look at this." Yeah, Homer. See, I guess Homer did body work too. He knew about body work, and he didn't do it professionally. He was a mechanic, a diesel mechanic. You know, I no, I never have Octo. No, haven't had many friends in life. You know, I haven't had many friends. Yeah, no, haven't had many friends in life. Mike, I think Mike's my longest friend. I've had him since 2001. So it's been like 23 years with Mike. And everybody else, it's like you see them for 6 months, totally gone. See them for 3 months, totally gone. You know, and sometimes your old high school people, you write to them, they'll block you on Facebook, like a guy called Elmer Wrongsmell, the one I burned his invite, to his class reunion in Shakopee. Yeah, that's true. Hey there, Fishman. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, it was just, yeah, Fishman. Oh, about that car wash. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you mentioned about that thing about that car wash in Wadena. Yeah, that was one of my first videos on YouTube. You ever notice that I was very nervous? Hi there, everybody. This is Randy the Wild Horse. I'm at North Pines Car Wash in Wadena, Minnesota. I was just nervous at the time. Yeah, that was one of my first videos. Yeah, I know. That was a great car wash, so it did a very good job in my car. Yeah, that car wash is still there today. And that's the most expensive, I think it's the most expensive car wash within a 50-mile radius. I think you'd have to go to Alexandria or Brainerd or Detroit Lakes. Their car washes are more. You have to drive that far to pay more. But yeah, they were an expensive car wash. But another thing nice about that car wash too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Back then I had was it 2-3 subscribers. Yeah, it was like 2-3 subscribers. And then what really did it that made it way more was we went to New Orleans at the time I was visiting Brian. Yeah, then we did that one in New Orleans. Oh, that was just perfect. How the people moved around, the traffic. It was just wow. Dave, I'm not going to do it. Yes, but they got to be adult women though, and usually they don't do that in Minnesota. They usually don't do that in Minnesota, Dave. I'd have to probably go to a place where they have an ocean and stuff like that. Yeah, and then I'm not going to go on the bad side of town to do that neither, because somebody will steal my car. Minneapolis, my car is loved out there for its speed. You know, of age women. That's right, Fishman. Yeah, of age women. That's right. Got to be. Yeah, but having real friends, Octo, that's the best thing. Always is. You see, if it wasn't for my friend Mike, I wouldn't be here today. The time he let me stay at his house overnight when I was driving from Wadena, like to Mankato and stuff. Guy let me stay overnight about 10, 15 times. If I would have stayed in a motel room at about $100, $110 a night, times that by 15, that would have been over $1,500. Mike saved my wallet and saved my life. Always grateful for a friend like Mike. Yep, he saved my life. And I have to use that breathing machine every night too. And at the time I couldn't breathe, I couldn't drive. And there's that one video I did of Fairfax, Minnesota. Yeah, I slept in my car because when I was sleeping on the couch at the time, see, his cat Wendy one time jumped right in my face. I woke up, I saw fur flying. It was Wendy. He's like, I tell, it was a ball of black fur. After that, I said, Mike, I'm sleeping out in my car. But it was cool because with a Park Avenue, you could kick the seat back, put a pillow, have a blanket over your thing. So he lives on like 4.8 acres of land. 4.8. He has plenty of acres. You know, plenty of privacy. Only have to lock my door if I don't want to, but I do anyway, you know. Nice and quiet. Well, the traffic's a little loud during the day, but during the night, the traffic quiets down and real beautiful land, you know. Yeah, but I used the kickback passenger seat in the Park Avenue because the driver's seat, see, the driver's seat, it could not go back and forth. The passenger seat could not go up and down. So when I slept in my car, I used the passenger seat, not the driver's seat. Because the passenger seat, if that goes way down, that's legal. The driver's seat is not. As long as they don't have passengers, if the passenger seat goes down like that, they don't say anything, please. As long as nobody's riding in that seat, you know, not in Minnesota anyway. I can't speak for every state. I can speak for Minnesota anyway. And Minnesota has more than enough laws, believe me. They have fines for practically everything. Oh, they'll fine you for spitting on the sidewalk. That's a fine. Yeah, they'll fine you for spitting on the sidewalk. Yeah. Yeah, as they say about Minnesota, that's the nickname a lot of people give the state, the land of 10,000 fines. That's what we call it instead of 10,000 lakes, 10,000 fines. Yeah, there's a lot of fines, I'll tell you. Some city ordinances are like real tough. Yeah, like in the city parks and stuff, there's some of them. You can't wear heel shoes, can't wear this, can't wear that, gotta wear certain things. Yeah, yep, a city ordinance. Oh yeah, and if a person's guilty, the city will fine you big too. Oh yeah, fine you like $150 or something, maybe 200. I don't know. It depends on the town. Because every city ordinances have their own fines, you know. No, I won't, Octo. I won't. No. But seriously, Octo, you know, you have this internet. I joined the real world. If you're a real smart guy that gets good grades, you get an education, get the pizzazz, that'll get you the women. You drive a sports car convertible, ladies love that, I'll tell you. And that's no lie, Octo. I once drove an 86 Pontiac Grand Prix T-top, you know, where you like put the top down by hand. Oh yeah, these high school kids, woo! They were thinking the car is so cool. Yeah. Well, the thing is, the car was slow compared to my Grand Marquis. You raced my Grand Marquis against the 86 Pontiac Grand Prix. The Grand Marquis would have like 15 cars ahead. They'd be like 15 cars ahead. Yeah, I'd say. I didn't say green. I said a convertible. Yeah, there's some ladies that love the green color. Yeah, you're right about that. No, but my car, okay, the Grand Prix T-Top Dave was purple, not green, purple. The color was purple. I like that color better than green. I know, Dave, I know. I don't like purple cars. Ick. Okay, cool. You don't have to like a purple car. That's okay. It's all right, Dave. I know you don't like purple cars, but hey, but it was fun putting the top down though. But it was like by hand and stuff. You pulled a hand crank, you know. But for power though, I like the Grand Marquis better. Oh, that car can fly. You can climb up hills like nothing. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, that's what Dave meant. Green dollar bills. Oh, okay. Green dollar bills. Oh, I thought Dave meant a green car, a green convertible. Hey, green convertibles may be worth money. You never know. At Barrett Jackson, you see how much some of the vehicles sell for. Yeah. See, the Batmobile went for over $5 million, and that was like old. It was like a Lincoln Continental chassis that they built a Batmobile, a Lincoln Continental chassis. And back then, Lincoln Continentals are like heavy and big, you know. It wasn't as big as the Imperial, but they were big. The real big car was like the Chrysler Imperial. Oh, it's just. Oh, okay. Um, Dave, I'd rather talk about aliens and planet with Octo. Okay, Octo is very interesting. Aliens and planets. That's interesting. But if you want, Dave, you know, you can find another chat room. Say anybody in the chat have a chat room for Dave to talk about his stuff, you know? Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, okay, back to the subject here, Octo. Yeah, you know, if you're a smart guy, you like get good grades in school and stuff like that. If you can make the money, you know, make the money. That's good. I know it's going to take time to save that money and stuff like that, you know, because you have the internet, Octo. Back then, I didn't have no internet. I didn't have an internet back then. I was an outcast. I was a total outcast. Had hardly any friends. Years ago, when employers didn't hire me for jobs, I had to work in the temp service. Then sometimes when I did good enough for certain jobs, I'd ask the employer, say, yeah, can I get a regular job? And they'd all say the same thing. You see the exit door? Yeah, use it and get lost. That's what they say to me. Oh, well, what can I do? Oh, well, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. That's for sure. Yeah. Um, oh, let's see now. Yeah, yeah. There you go again, Dave. You're causing controversy. There you go. Just think your friend only had 3 people on his talk thing, and you weren't even there. Your good friend there, Dave. Random Candor. Your good pal. And he only had 3 people there, and you weren't one of them. You didn't go to his thing and watch his videos. Ah. You're always doing controversy in my channel. I think sometimes, Dave, I think you're trying to get me the boot. Yeah. Oh, come on, Dave. You know Candor. You know Candor. You wanted me to interview Candor all the time. You're a big fan of Candor. Chatters know, Dave. The Wild Horse fans know. You can't lie to the Wild Horse fans. Okay. Maybe I'm going to put that on my survey. That'll be an idea. I'm going to write it down and I'm going to put it on my survey. That'd be fun. Yeah. Oh, and the rest. And yeah, there you go. There you go, Octo. There you go. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that kind of survey. That's an idea. I'm gonna write this down, Fishman. Fishman wants me to do that survey. I'm gonna listen to the Fishman. Yeah. Let's see. That's for old school Dave. Does the old school Dave know random candor? Yeah, that's an idea. No random candor. He claims no. Okay, we'll see about that. That's going to be an excellent poll, Dave. Yeah. You don't want me to really do the poll then, right? You don't really want me to do the poll? Because I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm a variety channel, Dave. I do almost anything. I do almost anything, Dave. I'll do almost anything when it comes to clean stuff, anyway. Yeah. That's all right, Dave. You could be a fan of random candor. I know deep down you are. You like random candor, you know. I know Dave deep down thinks of random candor is like a great guy. That's all right. No shame. No shame. There's no shame to that, Dave. No shame. I mean, random candor and I, we're two different people, see? We're two different people. We do things different. We think different. But I know, Dave, random candor is the best. I know I know deep down you think he's the greatest YouTuber out there. And that's great. Hey, that's all right, Dave. No shame. But I do things my way. He does things his way. So a lot of times I do what the Wild Horse fans want, Dave. I know you want me to do what you want, but I listen to the Wild Horse fans, Dave. That's who I listen to. See, when we do this poll, I ask the Wild Horse fans. That's what I do. I ask the Wild Horse fans. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Do you really want me to do that survey? Yes or no, Dave? I'll tell you what. You give an answer, and I'll respect your answer this time. That'd be kind of a fun survey, Dave. That'd be a fun survey. Or wait a minute, or better yet, I think you might agree to it. Who do you like better, Random Candor or Old School Dave? There you go. I think that's even better. I'll see what the Wild Horse fans think. You might win, Dave. You might win against Random Candor. Yeah. Or maybe somebody else. Yeah, I know because you're. I know because you don't like what I say. I don't. That's fine. You can go. If you don't agree with what I say, you can always leave. I'm not gonna make you stay. You can leave anytime you want. Free country, United States of America, Dave. United States of America. Just like Vince Lombardi when he was coach of the Green Bay Packers. He told his players, if you don't like the way I run my training camp, there are planes, there's trains, there's ships, there's cars, trucks, vans. You can, if you don't like the way I do things, just get out of here. That's what Vince Lombardi used to say to his players. And they said that he had like the toughest training camp in the NFL of all time. Yeah. Okay, Dave. Okay. So do you want me to do a survey? Okay, I'll tell you what, Dave. I'll do it better. Which channel do you like better? Old School Dave or Random Candor? I'll do it as a survey. Okay? How's that sound? You against Random Candor. I think I will. There you go. And I'll even put both or neither. Okay? How's that sound? Oh, okay, okay. Okay, see you later, Octo. See you later, Octo. See ya. Okay, let's see. See, you want me to do a survey between you and Random Candor, Octo, before you go? I'll do a survey between you and Random Candor. There you go. There's an idea. Maybe Octowave and Random Candor. That'd be an idea. I know Dave will vote for Random Candor, of course, but that's okay. Free country. God bless America. You know, Dave, I'm sure Dave will vote for Random. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Well, I suppose I'm gonna go. So bye now.